FatMax. So if you are looking for that portable power station, this is when you say go big or go home. Howard Irvine is with us today. How are you, sir?
I'm good, Albany.
Good to
Great to see
you. So this is an all-in-one power station. So many features on here. It really, to me, is one of those must-haves that's just as important as having a spare tire in the back of your trunk. And we're going to do this on free shipping and handling, which I need to share with you is significant because this is a weighty, substantial piece. Not so heavy you can't lift it, but imagine what it would cost to ship this one. So we're saving you $20 there. Plus, we have this one, let's see, what was it, about $35 less than what we would normally sell it for, which is also way less than retail. So let's kind of start with Stanley.
Yes, I mean, that name has been around for over 170 years.
Yes.
A name that I trust for all my tools. And I know when I need what this offers, I need a name I can trust.
Yes.
That's why I go with the Stanley. And then, of course, the FatMax is Stanley's top of the line. I like to tell people, it's like picking the make and model of car that you want and then getting the limited. It's the most rugged, the most feature-packed. Even the design is different. You'll see this horizontal profile with the rubberized corner, so if it's in the back of your car, it's not going to roll around. And what we're going to see on the engine compartment, it sits very easily on there. Rather than one design like this, it's going to tip over.
Sure, sure. So walk me through all the features and let's see how it works, please.
Yeah, it really has the three most important things I think you can have on the road. The power to jumpstart your car, 4, 6, or 8-cylinder engines, 1,400 peak amps, the biggest FatMax we've ever brought in. An air compressor built in, so when your tires are low, this has a 120 PSI air compressor with a digital gauge and auto shutoff, and that is really nice.
Yeah, because you really need to know. You don't want to, I always had a fear of I would explode my tires or something.
It has 120 volt outlets. This is just like in the wall of your house, up to 500 watts, no curling irons or hair dryers, but many, many things. Televisions, radios, lamps, fans, anything up to 500 watts. And then it has the 12 volt, just like in your car, and a USB, so all the things that we charge up nowadays. I mean, that's everything.
It is everything. Well, I'll share with you that we have, since we debuted this, 80,000 are gone. And it truly is one of those things, if you think, what am I going to get for this person or that person? If they own a vehicle, you got to have it.
Yes.
But I got to tell you, I like to use this to pump up my bike tires, soccer balls, basketballs, the whole thing, because it's like having, you know, you've got your own personal compressor there. Yes,
and it comes with the accessories. It comes with the sports ball needle, the beach inflatable, which I use a lot with 4 kids.
Yes.
You know what that's like. And then even one for racing bicycles.
Right.
I don't do that, but
but it's good to have it just in
there,
case, because what happens is a spare child comes over to my house from the neighborhood. We need to be able to fill everybody's tires up. It's almost more dangerous to, and it doesn't use gas as efficiently when your tires aren't properly inflated. Same with your bike.
Very dangerous. Yep.
So how do we work this one?
Well, I'm going to show you what happens under the hood, because a lot of people are intimidated under there. They don't know what they're doing. They're worried if their car doesn't start, what are they going to do? Get the jumper cables, and you have to have another vehicle. And then you worry if you hook them up incorrectly. It's going to have sparks, it's going to damage the sensitive electronics or injure yourself. You don't have to worry with the FatMax. I'm going to put it on incorrectly on purpose.
Okay.
Just to show you what happens. No sparks, and the Stanley FatMax is telling us by a beep and this little battery symbol flashing saying you have them on backwards. So you simply switch them. Once you have them on correctly, it's going to tell you that too. One long beep, it powers up, shows the status of the battery inside the FatMax, then shows this little engine symbol flashing. That's letting you know they're on correctly. Then you turn the keyless safety switch. This is right here in the corner. Turn that on, and you have 1,400 peak amps. So you're not charging this battery up like a trickle charger. You're jump starting it just like another car's here. You didn't have to have another car. You didn't wait an hour for roadside assistance. You have no big tow truck bill. And most importantly, you're on the road in 5 minutes. I mean, you have kids.
So great.
You have to pick them up. You have to drop them off. You have to get to the doctor.
Not only do I have kids, I have a brand new driver in my house, and I do not want her to be on the side of the road ever without being fully prepared.
Absolutely. And tires. There's 4 tires and a spare in your car. They're always going low. A lot of cars have a light that comes on, says the tire's low. Some don't even have that, and you just walk out and you see it bulging, and it's terrible. The Stanley FatMax makes it so easy. It has this sure fit tip which threads right onto the valve stem.
Okay.
So it's not difficult for people that aren't as strong to force that one on there. Thread it on there, press the compressor button to power it up. What it's going to do now is show the pressure that's in the tire. That's the 33. And there'll be a flashing pressure that rotates back and forth. 35 is what I have it set at. I can adjust that to whatever pressure I want, up to 120. I know this car needs 35. It's at 33. Once it's set, I press the compressor button, it turns on, and I can walk away now. We don't have to worry about overinflating that tire. It's going to remember that pressure.
I'll
so
tell
that
you
we
what,
can do it tomorrow, next week, next year.
This is one of those necessities. And sometimes this is an item that you think, I need it, but I'm going to spend money on the kids, or I'm going to spend money on something else.
Right.
Make sure you pick this up for, make it a great couple's gift. It's fully featured.
It really is. It's so important to have it. There's no one that this is the wrong gift for. I like to tell people it has the power and features that a real car guru would like. Somebody that's a car guy or gal, but it's easy enough and safe enough to use that somebody that has no experience, like the 16-year-old in my family and yours, can use it also with very easy and safely. You're not going to have to worry about hooking up incorrectly. You're not going to have to worry about overinflating. Here's the inverter, up to 500 watts. Great when the power runs out. You can plug in lamps, televisions, clock radios. It has 2 outlets, up to 500 watts.
Wow.
Flip the switch and you've got power. It's got the LED work light on the back. There's the USB. You press one button, you've got USB power, the 12-volt socket. We haven't talked about recharging it. Obviously, it's giving us all this power in these great ways. It does need to be recharged. When you get it home, plug it in. It just needs a standard extension cord. They even include one. There's also a vehicle charging cord. That little cube that you typically lose or put in the drawer,
Yes.
don't need it. It's built right into the FatMax under this cover on the front. Plug an extension cord on there. They've even included one. If you don't have one handy, it stores right in here along with the vehicle charging cord.
We launched this and went through 80,000. I mean, that's a significant number of power stations, but that tells me people need them as well. How long does it take to charge your FatMax?
Well, you can't overcharge it, so don't worry about that. When you get it, it depends on how low it is. So you get it home, plug it in, it'll shut off when it's full. After that, every 30 days, top it off, or if you've used it. If you jump started a car, inflated a tire, plug it in.
Here's my thought. You're watching the news. You're seeing the weather on your iPhone. We knew that today we were going to have 30-mile-an-hour winds.
Right.
Power goes out.
It does.
Charge this up because you can use it in your house as well. Even if it's something as simple as having a little light to have dinner or running your smoothie in the morning, it is those little creature comforts that makes all the difference in the world. And this is stout enough to do it. Isn't that awesome?
It doesn't have to be for those emergencies. You could take it to the beach for tailgates, playing music.
Those weekend warriors are loving it. Free shipping and handling means that you're going to get this home without spending that $20, and you have it on 6 easy payments. If you're new to shopping with us, yes, this is the original Stanley that we've known for years and grown up with. You're just going to get it home for about $1 a day.
It's a great deal. I mean, we use it all the time. We have one in every car. If you're wondering how much runtime you can get out of certain things, a 120-watt lamp or a 60-watt fan, 2 hours. The 40-watt lamp or the laptop, 5 hours. The 26-inch TV, that's an important one too. If the power's out, you want to see the weather. My favorite, though, is the smartphone. How many times could you charge your phone, Albany, with 25 hours of charge time? It takes only a couple hours probably to charge my phone. You can have days of recharging, so you can stay in touch with people.
Well, it is important. We every year we hear about, unfortunately, hurricanes or tornadoes or something, and they tell you, the Red Cross says, this is what you need in your emergency pack.
Right.
Having portable power is a big, big deal, but also having the safety built in is nice.
Yes.
It's peace of mind.
And one of the things people worry about most is that jump starting the car. I mean, if you were just talking about one of those emergency situations, if you have to get out of town, you need to be able to go. You need to pick up the kids, go to the doctor, whatever it is. If you don't know what you're doing, open the hood, find the battery, connect it. If you do it wrong, it's going to tell you a beeping sound, a flashing light letting you know they're backwards. Then you simply switch them. Once you have them on correctly, it's going to tell you that too. A long beep, the unit powers up, and then it shows that little engine symbol letting you know you have them on right. Then you turn the keyless safety switch to on, and you have 1,400 peak amps of instant starting power. Enough for 4, 6, and 8-cylinder engines.
I got to tell you, this is one of those days where you're thinking, okay, hadn't been thinking about it, but this one, my niece and my family needs one. My son that's going off to college. It is as important as having a spare tire. You wouldn't think about going out without a spare tire.
No.
You would at least have the donut or something. But the ability to help yourself and get some independence back is priceless.
Yes. You don't want your parents to be stranded. You don't want your kids to be stranded. But you don't want to be stranded either.
No, I do not. I can tell you that.
That feeling is awful.
Well, we have this on a clearance price. It's $35 less than our QVC price, which is way less than retail. Plus, we're going to ship it for free. So if you need to ship it across the country, go ahead and just have them do the gift wrap for you with QVC. We can bill you, ship it to your recipient, and you are good. Checked one off the list. Diana Irvine's going to be with us in just a few minutes talking about taking charge. What about all those little portable devices? We have a best of consumer electronics.